Alright. Hello, everybody. I know I'm uploading again, but something came up recently that, you know, I feel like I should talk about because I feel like it's quite important to, try to get it out there. Um, since everybody's so worried about COVID and stuff like that. Um, so, about, how many days ago? About 6 days ago, maybe? Maybe about 5 days ago. My mom tested positive for COVID-19, coronavirus. Um, and she's probably had it for about 2 weeks or close to 2 weeks. And I apologize if I'm talking very slowly and stuff. I just woke up not long ago and I'm really tired. But, a lot of you already know that she tested positive because I told everybody on Snapchat. I just made a huge announcement that she has COVID and I most likely have it too. That's what I said. Because I was thinking that COVID is like really, really contagious, but somehow I don't have it. I don't know how. But I went to get tested the same day she got tested positive for it. Me and my dad went to go get tested, and he and I both don't have it. So what we're thinking is that my dad had it first and passed it to my mom because like a while ago, like a couple weeks ago, my dad was feeling really sick and he couldn't taste anything. So I was like, that's kind of strange. That sounds like COVID to me because although one of the main symptoms is you can't taste anything. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Let's hope you don't have COVID. But then he was better after like 2 days. So it was like, I don't know. He didn't get tested because it wasn't really anything crazy. It was just like he couldn't taste anything and he just felt a little bit sick. And my parents are both in their late 50s, so it's kind of scary to know that they have it. And I'm making this video now because my mom was struggling really hard for the first like week and a half. She was struggling really hard. She couldn't get out of bed. She had trouble sleeping. She had trouble waking up, and she had pneumonia in both lungs. So, but the thing was, like, her pneumonia was at like the bottom of her lungs, so she wasn't like coughing up anything or anything. So she went to the doctor. This is like before she got tested positive for it. She went to the doctor because she was really tired and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? It kind of sounds like pneumonia to me. That's why I said to her before she actually got tested for it. And I didn't think she had coronavirus at the time. So I was spending a lot of time around my mom because like I wanted to take care of her. So I was doing that, and I didn't think she had COVID at all. Like I thought she just had pneumonia. But the doctors at the time said that they think she has coronavirus. So I was like, nah, there's no way. Because you think no one in your family's going to get coronavirus. Or you think, oh, that's not going to happen to me. That's not going to happen to someone in my family and stuff like that. And then it happens and you're like, oh, shit. Like, oh, God. That's not good. So she was struggling for the first couple weeks, week and a half with it. I wanted like a thing of reference. So I was like, how much worse is it than the flu? That's what I asked my mom. And she was like, it is like 10 times worse than the flu. And I was like, damn, okay. I really don't want to get it then. But then, again, I might have already had it without realizing it because I am young, and a lot of the time people who are my age with coronavirus are asymptomatic or they don't have that many issues. So, and my mom has COPD, so she has some lung issues already. So I was really worried about that. I was really worried about her having it. I was like, that's just her luck. Me and her were joking about it and saying, you have to be one of the most unluckiest people in the world. Because she had about 6 years ago, she had stage 4 ovarian cancer. So that was unlucky to have, but she got through it with a lot of surgery, a lot of chemo. So she got through that. But before she had stage 4 ovarian cancer, she had her appendix burst, and it was really bad. Like, she almost died to it. She was sick for like a month with it. She had to keep going to the hospital because of her fever and stuff like that. And that was before she had cancer. And then she got cancer. Luckily, she pulled through, and she's been in remission for 6 years or so. And then now she gets COVID. And thankfully that she didn't have any. I'm saying this now because she's better now. She's not like completely over it, but she's doing 100 times better than she was a few days ago. Like, so much better. She was sleeping all day. She was saying she had body aches all over her body and she couldn't sleep. And I remember one day before she got tested positive for it, that she had horrible cramps, like in both of her legs, and she couldn't move, and she was just having a bad time. And now, luckily, she's doing so much better, and she, during this entire process, she had no lung issues at all. She had a little bit of a cough. She was able to breathe fine, even with pneumonia in both of her lungs. She was able to breathe fine. I kept testing her blood oxygen levels to make sure that they didn't drop, and just to make sure that her lungs are good, because that's one of the most important things with this virus, with coronavirus, is oxygen. Being able to breathe, being able to see how much oxygen your body's holding, how much blood you're, you know how it is. So her lungs, thankfully, are completely fine. She did have a few problems for about a week and a half, and I was like, all right, if your blood oxygen levels start to drop, we're going to go to the hospital, because that's one of the most important things, and the most disastrous things about coronavirus is, your organs failing because your body's not getting enough oxygen, and your kidneys and your liver is not getting enough oxygen, so your organs start to shut down. So I was watching her with her oxygen, making sure she's breathing all right, making sure everything was good with her lungs. That was the most important thing for me. And at that point, I did not really give a shit if I got coronavirus. I did not care if I got it. All I cared about was helping my mom, making sure she's all right, making sure her lungs are good. And yeah, that was the most important thing for me. Now, what's really strange for me is somehow I did not get it. Or maybe I have not gotten it yet. Even before she got tested positive, I was around her 24/7. So somehow, and my thinking is that coronavirus is very, contagious. So I was like, how the hell do I not have it? I've been spending all of my time taking care of her and being around her. So I don't know how I don't have it. Because everybody's saying how contagious this is. I wasn't wearing a mask around her or anything like that, and somehow I didn't get it. I'm not saying my immune system is really good. Like, I have a really good immune system. I don't ever get sick. I physically sick, you know. So I don't understand it. It's a very strange thing COVID is. Like, I do not understand it. Like, it's such a weird thing. Like, how do I not have it? It's just weird to me. Like, I don't know. Because I've been spending all my time around my parents, and they've had it. Or we're thinking my dad did have it first, but I don't know. It's super weird. Like, I went to go get tested, right? And I was like, I for sure have it. There's no way I don't have it because I've been spending all my time around my mom, helping her and shit. And then I wait a couple of days and I check it, and it's like, not detected. I was like, what? How do I not have it? So then after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to start wearing a mask around my mom. And I still don't have it. So thankfully I don't have it. Because if I did, I don't know, it could mess me up, you know. It affects people differently. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video just to talk about COVID and the experience with it. My mom is doing really good, and she's really starting to get better now. So yeah, thank you everybody who wished her well and wished me well and my family. But it's all looking really good now. She wasn't really taking any medications. I mean, she was on antibiotics for her pneumonia. But yeah, everybody's doing really good now. Hopefully I don't get it. So yeah, thank you guys. Bye.